Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie and this is your reading for September 16th through the 30th. Today we'll be doing things a little bit different. I'll have a couple of things for the overall energy, a card and a message. So that'll be kind of fun. Then we'll look at your energies, the energies of the person connected to you and how those mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Sagittarian collective, and usually I have Blaze, the Morky, my little assistant here, but he was kind of being, acting up a little bit, so he's in the other room with other people, so he'll be just fine out there. Sagittarius, do keep in mind these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. If you're interested in more context and texture, in addition to your sun, check out your moon, rising, and north node. You can also check the links below. I have links to all of my personal readings if you'd like to go more in depth with that, and links to donations or connecting on social media. I'm having a lot of fun on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest, so I hope to see you over there as well. All right, so we're getting you an overall energy message, Sagittarius, and we've got a tarot card from the Herbcrafter's Tarot, and now a message. These are just little message cards that I wrote myself. Okay, Sagittarius, you got the Adelita of Fire, Cayenne Pepper. Woo! That'll get you going, right? Cayenne Pepper, and your message is action is needed now. Get up and do it. Oh my, so something might be incredibly pressing for you right now, Saggy. You're no stranger to action. You know how to act on things. This is your sign. This is your message. You've got fire here. It's your fire. I feel like maybe you've been working on like putting certain ingredients together, but the universe is saying, hey, take action now. So whatever other ingredients you think may be needed, don't worry about it. You can add them as you go. Get up and do it. Get up and go. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Nine of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is feeling to me like that's a go get 'em kind of energy. Very cunning, very sharp, very focused. The King of Cups, that would be where the heart energy is entering, and that's so lovely to see. In the picture, it's a crane, and so there's a nice balance going on there. Standing in solidarity, standing up for yourself, putting yourself forward. You do have the Nine of Wands here, which is possibly a little bit of fear about being seen or being out in the limelight, or taking this action and then someone noticing, or someone, maybe you have a fear of like haters or things like that, like trolls and haters, and there could be a worry there, but we'll clarify. For the person connected to you, they get the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, that one keeps coming up, and the Nine of Cups. Very sharp person, very intellectual. I'm getting like the mind, very witty, probably a little bit funny. A nice energy coming from their personality. They do have this Six of Pentacles here, and this may be some sort of balancing out for them, coming from a time where they feel like they were taken advantage of, possibly, which might be a little hit on their ego, especially if they are an intelligent person. And or this could be their own inner process where, yes, they're a very intelligent person, very book smart, but some sort of common sense knowledge has now come forward to them and caught their attention, and maybe in a way that's a little hard for them to take in at this time, where that energy is needing to be balanced out. But they have this Nine of Cups, which means they're probably going to be feeling into this energy. They're probably going to be feeling into it and getting some awareness from it. I like that. In the connecting energies, you all have the Strength card with the Stag and the Seven of Pentacles, healing. Okay, I think you're both going through certain things, and maybe your hesitation about being seen and getting out there and taking the action is because you saw what they're going through or how something has affected them. I actually see these connecting energies of strength and healing quite lovely. So this to me feels like you each have your own individual challenges, or ways in maybe which you're each challenged in your own job or work or career or something like that, but that you come together quite nicely. Excuse me, it's a strong energy. There's a lot of stuckness in the throat as I tune back into your energy in this Knight of Wands here. What is going on, Saggy? What is blocking you? Are you needing to speak up about something? For the Knight of Wands, you got the Moon and the Ace of Cups. Saggy, this feels like an energy where you might be a little bit afraid that the boundaries that you put into place aren't going to work for you. Not because they're not good boundaries, you're just not trusting yourself in this. There's a part of you that wants to move forward bravely, like with courage and cunning and everything like that. And there's another part of you that doubts that you'll be taken seriously, perhaps. Seems like it could be a workplace situation, perhaps, or you might be asking for a promotion or a raise or something like that, applying for a new job. There's this courage and cunning, and there's this doubt that maybe what you're asking for won't be fulfilled, like you're asking for a certain salary or some benefits and time off, and you have this little bit of fear that it won't be fulfilled for you, that you won't be taken seriously. For the King of Cups that you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. So Saggy, this to me really speaks to you not trusting the universe to come through for you, a little bit of a disconnection. And when you disconnect from the natural forces in the universe, you also disconnect from your own heart space. And I think that's what the Devil is coming in. Remembering also that that's a choice to disconnect. So the encouragement here would be to reconnect. I would go back into your heart space first. There may be some pain there and some things that you need to work through, possibly trying to control certain situations or not taking action because you feel more in control. There's this like false sense of control. If you don't take action, go back into your heart and then let the winds of change kind of work some things out. You're taking way too much on yourself here, and that may be why the universe is like, just get up and take action toward your heart, you know? Take this action and let us do the rest. You do your part, and then we'll bring in the rest. But you're not doing your part because you're worried about, are you going to be taken seriously? Are the boundaries going to be there? Work-life balance could be things like that. Or like you're getting ready to make a big investment and you're not sure if it's going to pay off, and there has to be some element of the trust in the universe and in yourself that you're making the right decision. For the Nine of Wands, you got the Ace of Swords and the Magician, and this is your power. This is your power to cut through this challenge. And I'm getting a real sense of like, you know how we had the fox? Well, in this picture, there's a card of a flaming wolf jumping over the sword. So now we're leveling up, Saggy. You're leveling up from the fox, still has courage and cunning, to the wolf, which is taking the leap, no matter the danger, which is going into the fires of transformation. And the Magician is here. And this Magician actually looks like he's having fun, Saggy. It looks like he's having a little fun. Have some fun with what this is. Apply a little bit of fun, a little bit of humor to the situation. You need something encouraging and inspiring right now. You're going to take the leap here. You're going to leap right over the challenge and your fears. But the Magician, this Magician comes in as reminding me that let's have a little fun. Let's laugh. Let's not take everything so seriously. Okay, so there needs to be, because this is very serious, what you're showing me, very serious tone. And I know you're being pressed by the universe to take action, but you also get to have a little fun. For the King of Swords that this person had, they got the Two of Cups in the World. At times, this person seems to me like they might be a little rigid in their mentality and maybe things that they believe, to the point where it may not feel like you can have much of a partnership with this person or an understanding. Again, this could be somebody you're interviewing with. It could be a boss, somebody like that if you're dealing with that. Somebody in like a place of authority, they may not have people skills. That's another thing that this person, they very, very sharp, very smart, witty, quick-witted, but their people skills might be a little too rough. They're a bit rough around the edges when it comes to interacting with people, and maybe that's what's caused you some doubt. Those almost went on the floor, but too many cards falling out. So let's see this Six of Pentacles for them. This is their true place of feeling vulnerable, figuring things out. The Temperance card and the Six of Pentacles again. So they have a double Six of Pentacles. This person has fear around giving, or fear around giving too much. They feel like maybe in their life they did give a lot and someone else greedily took from them. And so that has impacted their ability to, even though they have this natural way of wanting to interact with others and give and being in a giving place, something along the way bit them in the ass. It feels like they're working on it, though. They do have the Temperance card here, and I feel like they're trying to balance out their energies. Also could be balancing out the energies of their mind, like their mental state, their more scientific mind, with learning more common sense and learning to interact through the heart. And maybe feeling like this person feels like somebody who could have been like rejected before. So rejection could be one of their fears. And so they reject other people because they're so afraid of rejection themselves. So strange, but that's how it works. The Nine of Cups for them, this is them maybe actually going in and dealing with the energies. They get the Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. Again, I'm not getting a sense necessarily that this is a romantic connection. If it is, it looks like this person is moving more into their heart, which would be nice for you. You could have felt a bit of a rigidity in your relationship, and this could be opening it up, opening them up more up into their heart. With the Nine of Pentacles, at times they don't see how much they've built and how far they've come. They have a hard time. Their inner voice may be quite hard on themselves, but through the Nine of Cups energy and opening back up to their hearts and having a look at what they've actually accomplished and really allowing themselves to feel good about it, they'll be able to spread that love and joy to others. Whew, okay. Let's look at this strength energy and the connection here. You bring in the Queen of Swords. They bring in the Queen of Wands. Both of you are very strong within yourselves as far as this coming together in a strong connection. We've got different energies here. You're actually showing me the air sign here with the Queen of Swords. Determination, sharpness at times. Maybe can be a little cold or standoffish, but very resolved. They're showing me the Queen of Wands. This is very passionate. This is the fire, the transformative energies. And maybe between your determination to move from the fox to the wolf and take the leap and take that action, and their passion around transformation and transforming and healing themselves and transforming the balance within themselves to come more into their heart, because they did get the Temperance card. That's you, Sagittarius. So they see, and they may be reflecting this back to you. If this relationship is new, coming together, it's going to be awesome. It just might be early stages here. If it's a business relationship, it looks very promising as well. There's just some individual things that the two of you are playing out that happen to pop into the dynamic here. For the Seven of Pentacles, nurturing, healing energy, you bring in the Hierophant, the spiritual aspect of that. So there's some element of the way that you connect with your own inner authority with this wolf energy that's going to be particularly helpful to you. And they bring the Ten of Wands. They can't always see the nurturing energies, the healing energies. They always default back to their mind. So anytime those energies come in, they're not seeing them all the time. So it's something you just need to be aware of. They don't always see. Both of you have Cups energy on both of your sides, though. There are emotions involved here. This person, you know, because of their inability to kind of balance themselves out and dial down the mental energies and dial up the heart-based energies, they just get a little blinded to stuff sometimes. So they may not be able to see everything about you that they need to see. And I can see why you would be like, well, I'm going in an interview. This is the personality of this person, or my boss is like this. How do I deal with that? Or, you know, I really want to talk to my partner about something. I don't know if they're going to see. I could see where you would see that with them. But we have to trust at the same time in the power of transformation, healing, action. There's something that needs to happen in the dynamic between the two of you, and it's time to take that action. Saggy, let's pull you a card from the Rose Oracle to close off your reading today. Sagittarius, you got open, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. This is probably one of the biggest challenges of life, keeping your heart open through the extremes. No one is immune to the highs and the lows of the human experience. From ecstasy to agony, joy to grief, love to loss, we can't bypass the difficult parts of being human if we truly want to experience bliss. And if you close your heart off to the grief or the risk, you won't be able to experience the joy. So Saggy, this is the time where you're to take action to move forward in whatever needs to be addressed in the relationship of this person that you are dealing with. There's strength here on both sides, and there are different approaches, but because of your ability to take that needed action, that is what is going to help in the healing and transformation. And there has to be that element of trust in the universe that things will line up in the best interest of all involved. Saggy, thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you next time.